for my grandchildren, and I built that ship for those pirate stories. But we're going to pretend today that it's part of a story that happened thousands of years ago and is found in the Bible. It's a true story. As a matter of fact, we've been pretending lots of things this week. Like this is the ocean, and remember yesterday it was the Jordan River. So we're pretending that, and like this ship looks like the one that was used in the Bible story, and that this puppet over here, oh, I've got a puppet today too, I want you to see him. His name's Jonah. Ah, okay, maybe you already know a story about Jonah, okay. And that you're a real giraffe.
Well, now wait just 1 minute. I am a real giraffe.
Oh yeah, sure. We believe that, don't we, kids? Yeah, yes. Tell him, yes, Stubby, we believe you're a giraffe. Yes, Stubby, we believe you're a giraffe. Good, thanks. Okay, are you better now? Okay. Okay, anyhow, the story for today is about obedience and about how Jonah got into big trouble because he didn't do what God wanted him to do. Now, I need to stop here for just a minute. I need to ask these 4 people right over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, to move over that direction. That means if you all have to scoot, because you can't see Stubby. You're not going to be able to see Jonah. You need to move. You two ladies right there. Go back in the back there, okay? And scoot over. Scoot on over. Scoot on over. Scoot, scoot,
There's
scoot,
space
scoot.
over here.
Scoot, scoot,
In
scoot,
front of
scoot,
Katie.
scoot. That way, that way. You got to keep going. You. Yay, there you go. Oh, shoot. I'm much better now. I've just... Oh. Okay, I feel better now. I don't want you to miss anything. And I especially don't want you to miss Jonah. Okay. Okay. So the story for today is about obedience. So thank you for being obedient. Good. And how Jonah got into big trouble because he did not do what God wanted him to do. Our verse today is about how God sees everything when we obey and when we do wrong. So come on, Jonah, help me with this verse here. This is it. The eyes of the Lord, say it with me, the eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. Did you realize that? God only not sees what bad things you're doing, He sees the good things you're doing. That's what they do here at Art Camp. They look for you doing good stuff, and then they reward you with it. God doesn't always give us a reward right away, but God is paying attention. One more time. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, keeping watch on the evil and the good. Proverbs 15:3. Good job. All right. Well, okay. There was a place called Nineveh where there were people who were really mean. They were so evil and not nice to anybody, especially strangers who came to their town. But God loved them just like He loves us. And He wanted to give them a second chance to stop being so wicked.
Why would He do that? Why didn't He just punish them for sinning?
Well, remember yesterday's study, I quoted Romans 3:23 that says, all have sinned. You guys remember that? All have sinned and come short of the glory of God. That means only God is perfect. He's the only one who never sins. Stubby, did you ever go all day long without sinning?
I tried to, but then I get mad at my sister, or I forget to take out the trash, or I go out to play before cleaning my room, like Mom says to do.
Well, how would you like it if your mom and dad punished you every time you did one teeny tiny little thing wrong?
Whoa, dude! I never get to go anywhere, or play with my friends, or...
Your parents realize that you're trying to be a good giraffe, and they want to give you another chance when you do something wrong. So they forgive you and don't always punish you the way you deserve. That's how God is. He loves us so much that He often gives us another chance to change. And that's what He did in Nineveh. He told Jonah to go there and tell the Ninevites that if they didn't stop being so wicked, He would destroy them.
Didn't Jonah do what God told him?
Nope. He was afraid. He thought, I'm not going to go see those mean old Ninevites and let them beat up on me and treat me mean. So instead of getting on a ship that went that direction, that was headed to Nineveh, he got on another ship that was going the totally opposite direction, as far away as he could. Well, Jonah thought he was safe and decided to take a little nap. Thanks, Carla. But not long on the ship was terrified and praying that the storm would stop and they would be safe. Of course, when I say everyone was praying, I mean everyone but whom? Who was not praying? Tell me. Jonah. What was he doing? Sleeping. Yeah, what a doofus. Oh my goodness. Jonah was sleeping. So the captain came and woke him up. And the passenger started asking him, "Who are you? What you doing on this ship?" And Jonah told them he was sure the storm was his fault because God was angry with him for disobeying. "What should we do?" they asked Jonah. And Jonah said, what did he say? Do you know? Exactly, that's what he said. "Throw me overboard."
Whoa, dude! Did he really say that?
He sure did. Because he knew that if they didn't throw him overboard, everyone on the ship would be punished because of Jonah's disobedience.
So did they do it? Did they do it? Did they throw him in the water?
Yeah, they did. And immediately, the sea was calm.
Whoa! What happened next?
Well, the ship sailed safely to its destination.
But what happened to Jonah?
Well, the Lord prepared a huge fish to swallow Jonah.
Ew!
And Jonah lived inside that fish for 3 days and 3 nights.
Ew! Ew!
What do you mean? Ew! Have you ever been inside the belly of a whale, of a big fish? How do you know it's ew?
Who are you?
Don't you mean who are you? I suppose you were expecting a whale. Well, let me tell you, I'm not a whale. And God didn't prepare a whale. He prepared a big fish. And a whale is not a fish.
Well, I'm sorry if we hurt your feelings. We were just surprised to see a shark. Yeah. Well,
That's okay. I'm just sensitive.
Was it a shark that swallowed Jonah?
Don't think so, but I'm the only big fish Barb had to tell the story.
well, that's true, but okay, anyhow, why don't I tell you the rest of the story? After 3 days inside that fish, Jonah was probably surprised to still be alive and realized God had given him a second chance to do the right thing. So he prayed to God and praised God and asked for forgiveness. Then God had that big fish vomit Jonah onto dry ground. Say it with me. Yeah, right. It's bad enough to be in that fish for three days and 3 nights, but then be vomited. Okay. Jonah went to Nineveh, and when he told them what God was planning to do, they asked for forgiveness, and God did not destroy them. How about that?
That's a great story.
Yes, that is a great story, and it has a good lesson for us. When we obey God, we don't need to be afraid that He's going to punish us. Remember our verse. He sees everything, He sees everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow.